social media marketing pitfalls to avoid. And some of them are serious, some of them are a bit silly. But if you can just pick out one or two that you all promise me from today you are going to stop doing, or something you weren't aware of that you're going to start doing, your takeaway is, from my list, just try and change what you do a little bit, because some of these things are harming your marketing. For those who are meeting me for the first time, my name is Suze Bouwer. I own RedMatchstick. I am a marketing coach. What I do is help you invigorate your marketing funnel. From the top, we look at attracting your ideal customers. So you need to know who those are, hence the last few trainings. Then use social media to attract them, get them to know, like, and trust you, and take them down your sales funnel to become clients. And in the middle, we do various things. Location marketing is important. Where, and for you specifically, what is your location? Which area do you operate in? And then lead generation. We did a lot of work on lead magnets, email marketing, and so on, to help you build that trust factor in the middle that people go on to take action. And action conversion is not just buying, it's taking the next step with you. So it could just be a meeting. It could just be signing up to your list. Welcome to everybody who has joined me today. I'm thrilled to have you here. This is going to be a quick list of marketing pitfalls to avoid. When I first did this training for Lee Rulofse, Infinity Academy, I only had 21, I think. So I've added to the list. I've extended the list. Let's start with number one, spray and pray. A lack of targeting is many of your issue. That is why we deal with ideal customer avatars. You cannot talk to everybody and reach everybody. When you talk to one person or one niche or one ideal customer, they listen. Niche down. Are you talking to a buyer of a house or an apartment? Are you talking to a renter of a house or an apartment? Are you talking to an investor or somebody who's buying a home to live in? Those are all different avatars, and you need to be very clear. You don't talk to everybody at the same time. You talk to them as individuals. So your content will be irrelevant if you do not target in. You are wasting your time and effort. People will not engage if they don't resonate with what you are talking about. And you will impact your return on investment, especially if you're running ads or boosting posts. If you are doing general stuff, people will not sit up and listen. The next point is too much selling. You need people to get to know, like, and trust you before they buy. And in order to do that, you need to create value. Folks, please listen to me. I've just had a meeting this morning with somebody whose social media is not working because every single post is a flyer. And you guys, sorry to say, are also guilty of this, where every single post is a new listing or sold. You need content that engages people, that gets them to sit up and take notice and pay attention and get to know, like, and trust you. And in order to do that, you have to entertain and educate, etc. The 80-20 principle applies, and it says that 20% of your content on social media, it's called social for a reason, is to engage, to do know, like, and trust content. 15 to 20% is actual hard selling. You need to take people from social media to your email list, to one-on-one, where you can actually sell to them. I hope that has really hit home. Point number 3 is inconsistency. Jumping in and out of your social media, of sending emails. People get disengaged when they don't see you there consistently, regularly. If people do not engage with your content, they stop seeing your content. I can't stand those posts that say, give me a hello because the algorithm is against me. The algorithm is a machine. It simply reacts to signals, and the signals are people giving you engagement. If people do not engage with your content, the algorithm says, this is rubbish, I'm not going to show them anymore. If people are not engaging with your content, it has a negative impact on the algorithm. And if you are inconsistent, you jump in and out of people's newsfeed, it erodes trust. You cannot build trust by being there one day, disappearing for a week, then being there 4 times in one day. Next is lacking brand identity. You cannot rely on the agency banner alone. You have to develop your personal branding. You have to have your own character in your content. The main reason being that cannot be replicated by somebody else. You are unique and you will attract people who relate to you. If you do not have a brand identity, your messaging becomes inconsistent. You miss visual cohesion, so your stuff doesn't have a similar look and feel that people get to see your content and go, oh, I know who this is. And your audience disconnects, which then sends signals to the algorithm, and the whole cycle starts again. And you have a competitive disadvantage. Your competitors who are effective are seriously doing consistent personal branding. Next, lacking authenticity. Oh, don't you guys love to hide behind your pretty pictures? A picture on your business card that doesn't look anything like you look today. Authenticity is what builds trust. It is what helps people connect to you. If you only rely on your picture, on listings, on sold posts and stuff, you become me too. You look like every other agent that is posting stuff in there. You are missing the opportunity for genuine connection. People become disengaged. In this age of AI, the one thing that is not going to change is people wanting human connection. And if you are that one who shows up like a human being that connects with other human beings, your content is going to change. And if you don't, you lack transparency. People want to know what's behind the scenes. They want to get to know you to see if you are the person they want. So more human touch, please. Next, hiding yourself behind a mask. Back to that authentic thing. If you only sit behind your brand image, your image on your posters, on your banners, maybe on your business card. Somebody said to me the other day, they can give me some tips for marketing, and showed me a business card with a photograph on. And I said, and your point is? Well, you should have your photo on your business card. So I said, yes, but not one when you were 20 years younger. Because that is now saying to potential clients, this person is young, they connect with you, and this old bully comes in for a meeting. Disconnect. You talk to people, your ideal customers, by being real, and you will attract your ideal customers by showing who you are and what you stand for. You can't have an impersonal brand image. It's not just about logos and colors. It's about personality and emotion. Perfection is not relatable. I'm letting that sink in. Perfection is not relatable. And the trust factor suffers. The next big mistake that a few people have made that I've connected with is buying follows, particularly an email list. Never, ever buy followers, people, whether it's on social media or whether it's an email list. First of all, buying followers sends the wrong signals to the algorithm, because those people are now on your profiles, they are engaging, and the algorithm goes, oh, so this is who they're trying to attract, and they show your content to more of those people, and those are not your ideal customers. So you end up with completely the wrong audience on your social media who might be engaging with your content, but they are not ideal customers. And if you're trying to post for ideal customers, you get low engagement, because those people you bought, those followers you bought, are actually not relating to your content. Can you see how it's a chicken and egg situation? Fatal to buy followers. It has huge impact on growth. And again, you'll get shocking results from investment in buying those followers. Number 8, too many hoops, no high barriers to entry. This is possibly one of the biggest points out for you today. Make it as simple as possible for people to engage with your content. One of the things I see is the contact details on your posts are teeny-weeny. So now, first of all, you expect people to be able to read them. And secondly, you expect people to retype a telephone number, retype an email address. You must put your content into the copy part, the caption part of a post, so people can read it and directly click on your email address, click on your WhatsApp number. Stop making it hard for people to engage. That is one of the reasons Facebook gives you the opportunity to connect your WhatsApp to your Facebook, so people can, with one click, connect. You cannot expect people to work and write down an email address that is hardly legible. Stop putting all your contact details on a social media post. Put maybe your website, maybe an email address. Your logo is enough. The caption has the content and the contact details that people need. I will recommend to you have your engaging caption, your story, whatever you want to say, that this caption that goes with the image. At the bottom, you always put your contact details into the caption. All you're doing by making it difficult for people to engage with you is making them frustrated. And what's the first thing you do when you're frustrated is you leave. They abandon your content. And you will get decreased participation and reduced conversion rates. If you want people to engage, if you want people to sign up, if you want people to contact you to take the next step, make it simple. Make it easy. Always put yourself in your customer's shoes. How would I go about it? Go back and look at your post and go, is this really easy? Is this achieving what I want to achieve? Next is neglecting engagement. I was so irritated last night. I read a post by a guru who's got a huge following, who is making excuses for the fact that when you have a huge following, it's very difficult to engage with your audience. And I very boldly posted to this guru with lots and lots of followers, what would be the point of growing an audience if you are unable to engage with them? And I stand by that. So if I cannot engage with the people who respond on my posts, what is the point? The reason I want them to engage is so I can carry on and build a relationship and have a conversation and hopefully entice them to take the next step with me. Don't alienate your followers. When people chat to you in a post, obviously you have those horrible people who are posting irrelevant stuff, will post under your post trying to promote their Bitcoin or whatever. Delete the post, block the post, do whatever you need to do. But the people who are genuinely engaging, they are reaching out and starting a conversation with you. Do you turn your back on people when they start a conversation with you? I hope not, because that is not how you go about building trust. Stop missing opportunities. Let people take the next step with you. Show people you are listening. Show people you are interested. Again, ignoring people gives the algorithm a negative message. It shows the algorithm you are not engaged, and it will stop showing your page to people because you don't respond. And it reflects on your customer service. If you don't engage with people, then it's going to say to those people, oh, well, if they can't respond to me here, what's the point of over there? And this reminds me of a real estate training I listened to on LinkedIn a couple of months ago, where a guy did a survey on WhatsApp. How many agents actually respond to their WhatsApp messages? And the results were appalling. From today, respond to every single WhatsApp message you get. Even if it's just an icon, just a thumbs up to show people you are there, you are listening. I'm telling you, that will make you stand out amongst your peers, because it is a trend not to respond to WhatsApp. And it is very rude not to respond to people when they engage with you. The next big mistake is not having a clear call to action. Every single post you post, every single email you send, every single WhatsApp message you send should have an objective. Why are you doing this? What do you want people to do next? By not telling people, you are assuming they know what to do next. Never assume. If you want people to comment, say, please comment. If you want people to share, tell them to share. If you want people to click on a learn more link, tell them to click on this link. If you don't tell people what to do, the chances are they're going to miss it, and your content has no purpose, and you are simply adding to the noise. Number 11, this is for those of you who are on Instagram. This is a post I saw where somebody posted a link in the Instagram caption. Now, you cannot post clickable links in an Instagram caption. Do they really think somebody is going to go and type this whole lot out to actually find this post that they took the time to post about? On Instagram, you have a section in your bio that has links. You go and edit your bio, you click on the links, and you give them the next step. You can now on Instagram post 5 links. Use those 5 links wisely. And those you refer in your caption to say, too many hoops, make it simple. People who are on Instagram know about the links, send them there, 1 click, and they are taken directly to the right destination. Staying stuck and standard is a fatal mistake. Be open to learning new ways to do things. Don't resist change, because you will get left behind. The only thing that is constant is change. You can't stagnate creatively. You have to change up your posts between animation, static, video, carousel, all these things. And if you don't know how, you need to learn how, because that is what your audience is engaging with. You can't be missing out on trends, because then you are not standing out, you are not getting noticed. By keeping up with the times, you are going to get noticed because it is expected. Next, posting at the wrong time. This is a fatal error that really, really damages your results. First of all, are you posting when your audience is available to see your post? If they are driving in the traffic, we don't want to distract them, so you don't post videos that they watch and then do bumper bashing. They want to watch the videos when they're relaxing in the evening, or as they get up and they're drinking their coffee in the morning. You get reduced visibility because people are just not available to look at your content. And when you post at the wrong time, by the time they come to their page, they've got new stuff in their news feed and they've missed what you want them to see. So what's the result? Lower engagement. Then liking your own posts is simply needy or vain. Choose one. You cannot like your own posts, even as your own personal name, as your own brand. It looks very silly. Never have your own name as one of the people who's liked the post, especially if you're the only one. Oversharing. Well, we all know about that. We have those people who overshare. This is a fine line between being authentic and oversharing. We discussed authenticity. You want to be real, but not overshare. Be relevant. Ask yourself when you think about sharing something, is this going to help my audience get to know, like, and trust me? Is it unprofessional? And are you overstepping boundary issues? You never get, for example, into politics, religion. We know all about that. But too personal also makes people feel a little bit icky. So don't confuse your followers. Stay on brand. So we get back to the beginning where we talked about clear brand identity. Once that is in place and you know who your ideal customers are, you know when oversharing is an issue. Next, not editing your post. So I'm very guilty of this because I am sort of somehow dyslexic and look at the beginning and not the end, at words in the middle are missing. But there is 3 little buttons next to the top of your post that you click on and you can go and edit your post. So stop not doing it because of perfection, but do check it and go and edit if necessary. You want to ensure quality, And when you do go and edit, I promise you, those people who've noticed a mistake or noticed it's fixed are suddenly going to go, attention to detail here. That's interesting. And it's going to show that you're attentive. It's a simple little thing. We can't be perfect. We're human. We've got a lot to do. You bomb out a post because it's an opportune moment. It can always be edited. And at worst, it can always be deleted. But don't let perfectionism hold you back. Stop copying and pasting in the age of AI. You lack originality, and it's very obviously not your tone. So when you are using AI captions or my captions in my content coaching, copy it into a Word document, into your planner, and edit it to suit your voice, your tone of your business. Don't let it obviously look like it's not you. Next, ignoring user-generated content. That is what UGC stands for. It is content that sells itself, because when your audience is creating stuff and posting stuff that you share to your page, or you invite them in the comments to say what they like most about your service, or how is your house, show us some pictures of the home you just bought, that content does more for your marketing than you could ever do with any content. So learn to find ways to generate user-generated content that is a kind of word of mouth and is incredible trust-building content, social proof. Next, if any of you are using QR codes and you are putting it into your social media posts, what is a QR code? It is something you can scan with your camera on your device that takes you directly to a website. So answer me this. If you've got it in a social media post, people are looking at it on their cell phone. How on earth are they going to take a picture of it to go to the next step? It just is simply silly. Your QR code is used for taking people who are offline to online. So it's fantastic for flyers, for presentations. Like if I was to show you a QR code here to go and grab a download that you could then go on your phone here, scan it, and go to the website. Irrelevant hashtags, you stop that already. I can't believe some of the stupid hashtags I get. Do you know what a hashtag is for? It's a search term. A hashtag is designed to bunch content into groups. So when you post a hashtag about your brand, you can go and search that hashtag and see all the posts that have been linked to that hashtag. Your clients search a location hashtag, they will see everything that's posted about that location. A hashtag is a keyword. Use meaningful hashtags that people can use to find your content. And in turn, a very good way to use a hashtag is to give people a hashtag that is a brand hashtag that you can go and search to see what people are posting on a certain topic. So mine, for example, is leave ordinary behind. When I ask people to specifically post, or I post inspirational stuff that people share, I always have the leave ordinary behind hashtag in there, because I can go and search leave ordinary behind and see all the conversations around my hashtag. CamelCase is this capital L, capital O, capital B. When you have a long hashtag, it helps it be legible in your post. If it's all lowercase, it's hard to read. Simple, very effective little tip for making hashtags legible when you want people to use them to share your content or use them to enter a contest. No keywords in your captions. More and more, social media is about keywords and hashtags. It used to be people used to find you with hashtags, but the algorithms are getting so smart that the algorithms are now looking for keywords. So when you write the caption, very naturally, because you always write for people, put keywords into the caption that will help the algorithm know what subject you are posting about. And here's a game changer. Name the image you are posting with those keywords. So you would, for example, title your image before you post it, your brand name, and the topic you're posting about. So for example, if I was to post this, it would be RedMatchstick, Suze Bouwer, and Captions. Those are all keywords that help the algorithm understand what I'm posting about. And the reason we do this is it helps search engine optimization, because the search engines have a better idea of what you're posting about and can show your content to people who are searching for it. And there is resonance between the image, the content for the algorithm, and for the people who are watching your content. Next, very obvious ones, but some of the watermarks on visuals are very subtle. And I've seen a couple of your posts use stolen copyrighted images. There is absolutely no need to do it. There are free sites. I've shared my favorite list of free websites to find images. If you need them, say in the chat, need your list of free websites. But if you are on my content coaching, you get Canva posts, and Canva is laden with the most amazing quality free images to use. But while we are here on using free images, try and use as many more of your own unique images as you can, because that is more authentic than ever. And again, remember to title your images with keywords that tell the algorithm what your image is about. Next, no list, taking people from social media onto a list, whether it's WhatsApp or an email or whatever. That is the next step, folks. While people are on your social media platforms, they're simply an audience. Until they come into an email list, your WhatsApp list, your SMS list, only then do they actually become a lead or a prospect. Once they are on that list, they take themselves from ice cold to slightly warm. Then you implement the next tactics to warm them up, to hopefully convert them to clients. Not using video, film a video with your camera on your phone upright. This is the format that people consume videos on social media. If you are making it specifically for YouTube, then film like this. But mostly you guys are doing it on Facebook and Instagram. People watch like this. This is how a reel and a story is shared. So film it like this. And it doesn't need to be perfect, but my goodness, whatever you are filming needs to look okay. This is the one thing that is not going to be impacted by AI, because people prefer video. It's quicker, it's easier to consume. I've got my phone here, I can go to stories, I can look at stuff, but you must post your videos, as I've just said, relevant to the platform. So this way or this way, short, long, the length, all those things are important. And the great thing with video is you can clip it, you can change it, you can put it across different platforms. There is no better way to tell a story. And even then you can hide behind your video, use your voiceover and show a beautiful video walkthrough. And the best thing about videos is all the platforms give you the most amazing insights that tell you whether people are liking what you're showing them and what parts of it are they liking, how long they are watching. Stop spreading yourself too thin. It reduces your efficiency. When you know who your ideal customer is, be where they are. Don't, for goodness sake, don't go to TikTok if your clients aren't there. We've discussed that in a past training. Go to where they are and focus your energy. Use your resources wisely. As I've said with that other example earlier, people stop engaging when there's, and that is fatal. You can't neglect your audience with engagement. Next is not having a strategy. So what are you doing with your content? If you are not using a strategy, your content's directionless. You're somewhere just shooting from the hip. You are missing marketing objectives. And these are marketing objectives. As you bring people down the sales funnel, what do you want to do? If you're wanting them to be aware of you, you have to be where they are. If you want to get their interest, you have to be relevant. If you want them to choose you, to decide, prove that you are their best choice. If you want them to use you, be helpful, give them the opportunity to trial your services. Those are marketing objectives. And you need to build them throughout your strategy. And it's one per post, by the way. You can't do one piece of content that does all these things at once. Let's focus on getting a strategy together. And then here, a very important point, stop marketing in the dark. Who are you talking to? What are they consuming? Where are they hanging out? When is the best time? Why are you communicating? What is your marketing objective? All these things hinge on a strategy, on looking at the insights of the platform you are using. It's not a big job. Your social media platforms give you insights. Pop in there. See is the audience demographics. See what content they're engaging with. What's performing best? And then next, my pet topic, content marketing. If you are not using a content calendar to manage all this, I don't know how you are doing it. Use a content calendar daily. Otherwise, marketing becomes an enormous challenge. I've explained to you how inconsistency is going to lose you followers. You are going to waste your time. Your messages are not going to serve or the audience you are reaching, the people you want, the objectives you want, what action you want them to take. You, therefore, engagement is zero. The algorithm's going to stop showing your content, and you are confusing your customer on their journey. They don't know what the next step is. What is this about? Where do I go next? And of course, I want to just give my content plan another shout out. I do content plan and content coaching monthly for $2.95. I make it available from the 27th of the month till the 2nd of the next month. Otherwise, you arrive there and you're late for the first coaching. I coach once a week, a daily post idea. You have a planner to use. It shows you exactly what to do. It's backed up by coaching, complementary content, Canva, templates, all these things that help you post effectively. I've added a last one here. Folks, on social media, on any sites you sign up for, logins are critical. And the important thing about a login is keeping it safe so that you cannot be hacked. In this day and age on social media, people are continuously trying to hack. So you do need really good, secure login details. And you do need to change them every few months. And remembering them is difficult. So I am recommending to you, starting today, go and use a password manager. I was, until yesterday, using LastPass. But as I said at the beginning, when I recommend something to you, I make sure I give you good advice. And suddenly they are getting very negative comments, reviews about their support. When people are changing devices and they can't upload LastPass, suddenly they can't access their passwords, etc. I have since changed. Yesterday, I changed my password manager. And what is fantastic is you can export your passwords into an Excel spreadsheet. And when you move to a new password manager, you can upload all your passwords. Then you only remember one unique password for that one site. And then that site pops up. It becomes an extension on your computer. That one site pops up and goes, click here to access the password. It is the way to protect yourself from identity theft. That's where you can find me. I have got a free Facebook group where I share tips called KISS Members, and KISS stands for Keep It Simple, Suze. So do join me there if you want.
Thanks, Suze. Take care.
Thank you, everyone.
Everybody. Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Suze.
Thank you, Susie. Thanks so much.
Bye
Bye,
all.
Susie. Thanks so much. It was wonderful.